Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Fate Extra Caster Nubian Plus. We'll be continuing round 3, day 4. And we'll get right on into it. So last time, we went to the arena's second floor, but then Alice created a reality marble that caused us to start losing our memories. So then we came back, and we asked Miss Rin Tosaka for advice, and she told us to write our name on our hands so that we wouldn't forget. Read that name out loud, Master. Francis Xavier. Wait, calm down. Don't panic. I'm not sure what these words mean, but I know it's dead wrong. This other name below Francis seems okay to read out loud, though. Hakuno Kishinami. The words that come out of my mouth mean nothing to me. But the atmosphere, so hostile before, instantly loses any sense of foreboding. We did it, Master! Now we can go back to exploring the arena. Let's make up for lost time. Uh-oh, the Nameless Forest is all gone. The Nameless Forest disappeared. I'm sad. Now we gotta come up with another game to play. It'll be okay, Alice. The clock will chime soon, and then we can play all we want. Are you sure? Is it gonna be okay, Broken? It'll be okay, Alice. We gotta wait for now, but we can have lots more fun later. You're right. We gotta save the bestest fun for later. Bye-bye for now, mister. Goodbye, mister. Her reality marble seems to be called the Nameless Forest. Maybe there's a hint in the name. Matrix. Level 2. Enemy servant info obtained. Nameless Forest. Speed. Now we can go and beat things up along the way. And yeah, there were no enemies yesterday, so we did not get leveled. Earth Call. Here we go. All the B enemies aren't really great, because they have weird patterns and also don't give that much experience. But we'll fight them anyways. And we love these groovy jams. And I suppose, well, where is it? Sears Crystal Ball. Just in case, we'll activate View Map. Then we can grab our healing again. Check that corner. The crystal ball is good just because it tells us when there are hidden passageways. Thankfully, the bees don't use guard very often, so it's pretty safe to just spam attack against them. Enemy info. Another bee. Now we got another bee. This really is just the land of bees, isn't it? Well, we got him. Bird, yay! Although these, since they're from the previous form, might give less experience. But let's see, the bees gave about 190. And also these guys might have been leveled up even if they aren't. Even if their enemy tier didn't get upgraded, they might just have higher HP than before. And 292, that's great. Oh, we got this thing, crushed ice. That's the item for Taiga. Now we can go to this corner, take out this bird. And I think it'll be fun to just spend all the skill points at the end of the week before the elimination battle just to get a big old boost all at once. That's clear. Now we go over this way. Ah, it's freezing. Just looking around makes me cold. Ah, I just had a brainwave. Can I cuddle up next to you, Master? Bird. I'm glad to see so many people on YouTube playing Mii in the past few weeks and such. I believe I watched Markiplier's first episode on it, and then I bought the game for myself and played it and beat it, and it was very fun. And I was very scared, because I'm not good with horror, but I still like it anyways. But the day that this episode was recorded, I believe is the same day that the Game Grumps released a video on Mii. And they've said that they're thinking about thinking about continuing it, which is very nice to hear, since even though the Grumps can be very agitating with certain games, I feel like horror is one of the ones that is less difficult for them to screw up so much. It's mainly just certain games where you need to do certain very specific things, and then, as most Game Grumps fans would know, they're not the best at actually reading tutorials and such and absorbing that information. which is fine, but it does sort of limit the amounts of games that they can properly enjoy, since some games just have more complex instructions. But, yeah. I've also started an expert mode world on Terraria, since I beat normal mode for the first time the other day. And so, yeah, I'm planning to beat that. I'll do my best to beat expert mode. And then, once I do, I'm thinking about downloading the Calamity mod, which I've seen some playthroughs of the Calamity mod, but I don't think I've ever finished one, because it's just Terraria is just a very long game, and it's a sandbox game, especially if the person I'm watching is taking it slow and all that. But it does still look enjoyable, the mod, and it adds a bunch of stuff, and like new bosses and new items and upgrades and all that. One of the things I'm most excited about for the Calamity mod is in Terraria there are some boots that make you run fast, and then you can upgrade those boots throughout the playthrough. And in Calamity, it seems like they added even more upgrades. And at the max level or whatever, they can straight up, you just go across the entire world in a couple seconds. But anyways, there, that direction. Though I do have a habit of playing on large worlds in Terraria. You can choose your world size, and since it's a 2D game, the left and right edges of your world will be ocean. And there is some stuff in the ocean, but being underwater is nice, but a castle of ice is straight out of a fairy tale. Fairy tales are only entertaining when they're just children's stories. But yeah, the left and right edges are ocean, and there are some ocean monsters like sharks and stuff, and there are a couple ocean treasure chests. But once you go far enough in the ocean, the world just straight up ends, and like the screen ends and you can't go any farther. But let us see. Something like this, I think. I think this will be right. Yep, I'm getting better and better at reading these monophobias. But yeah, I first started playing Terraria on the Wii U version, I believe. Also, that's our level. Level 19. Skill points 12, MP 256, HP 947. Yeah, well, I'll grab this as well, because dialogue. Brick Code Zeta. We got a trigger, but wow, that little girl created a reality marble. She must be cheating. Noxious busy work complete. So I first started playing it on the Wii U, and then when I was playing it there was a different... Well, the Wii U version nowadays is referred to as the old console version, because some older consoles, like some of the earlier PlayStations and Xbox and the Wii U, had certain different stuff in the game. And one of those was a different final boss. This one was called Akram. And I believe I fought him at least once. And yeah, I had a lot of fun on the Wii U version and all that. And then eventually, a few years ago, I got the Nintendo Switch version of Terraria. Oh yeah, and I got the physical version of the Wii U game, and it was stupidly cheap. It only cost about, like, well, it cost like less than $10, I'm pretty sure, at GameStop. Because it was a Wii U game, and it was Terraria, which is like already a cheap game to begin with. So they were just, and it was like secondhand or whatever, so they were selling it very cheap. But anyways, let's end the day. That was incredible, Master. Yeah, then I got the Switch version, and I played that a lot. I never beat it until a few days ago, where I just went in and beat the Moon Lord, which is the main final boss. The new console version, so Nintendo Switch and other stuff, is mostly in line with the PC version of the game. There are a couple differences, but it's mostly the same nowadays. Atlas. And so now I am playing the PC version of the game on Steam. And the controls definitely feel like a bit more accurate and stuff, but I do have to get used to it since it is a whole different control scheme with mouse and keyboard rather than controller. I head toward Rin Tosaka to thank her for her hint on how to remove the reality marble. It was a simple trick, but writing my name on my hand kept me from disappearing into oblivion. How did it go? Were you able to put Alice's reality marble back in her toy box? Thanks to Tosaka, I dispelled the reality marble that Alice's servant had put in place. Actually, I have something else I want to talk to Rin about, and that's Alice's strength. Considering how adept Rin is at using magic through machines, she might know more about Alice. Abnormal? Well, I couldn't sense any foul play from here on campus. Perhaps her servant is skilled at building alternate worlds, but frankly, the magic needed would overload the human brain and magic circuit. Still, servants have to be fueled somehow. Otherwise, they would just be very powerful objects at rest that tend to stay at rest. If what Tosaka says is true, then whatever Alice is, it isn't human. I've heard that the data of dead people in the Seraph manifest like ghosts on occasion. A dead person's data? There are no ghosts in the moon cell, apart from those recorded on Earth. Humans don't die here, so the only virtual ghosts are echoes of angry hackers etched into the electrons. Isn't it obvious? People aren't really alive here, so why would the ghosts be here? There aren't any people in here, either living or dead. Just magi who bonded their magic circuits to the virtual world and hacked in, like Rin. Even if masters die, this isn't the place their spirits will haunt. The moon cell deletes the data of defeated masters, and is thorough enough not to permit loose data. If data from any deceased person incorporates, it is immediately dismantled by the system. Anyway, the point is this: ghosts can't be created here. But someone who qualifies as previously deceased might be permitted by the moon cell. A ghost. Someone who's been dead since the very beginning. That's what she's talking about. Alright, no more chit-chat. We're enemies, don't forget it. I think about what Rin Tosaka told me in the afternoon. A cyber ghost. If that is the case, then in the real world Alice is already... If what that insufferable girl said is true, that little girl exists only as a spirit. What do you say about us heading to the chapel and asking those sisters if they know anything? They're smart enough to do alterations of the soul. They should know something about this. Go to the chapel? Not a bad idea. The sisters who do the alterations of the soul might know something. I'll try to head over there later. I guess first floor. Then we can teleport to chapel. You're not here for an alteration. Then what are you here for, to take advantage of a free time? Ask about the two asses and about ghosts. Ghosts, what was that, Queen? Well, we perform our masters through the servants of modern magic circuits. We changed them. I've seen those Alice girls plenty. It's not for me to say whether they're twins, but from what I can see, the girl is what people call a ghost. If she isn't a cyber ghost, she'd have no bodily limitations to a magic output. Without a brain to burn out, she would have no limits. Even if a soul started to break apart, she'd continue to spew magic until it all burnt out. Still, for a ghost to utilize so much magic, she'd need excellent compatibility with a servant. You know a servant's class. It must be Berserker. A Berserker, I assure you aren't mistaken. The servant's using a large-scale reality model, that's not Berserker's style. A caster makes more sense. I'm sure there's more to the story, though. A Berserker wouldn't use a reality marble. What does that mean? But if that's true, then what in the world is Alice's servant? I haven't solved the mystery of the twins, but I now know that Alice is special. Are you done? Go away. I want coffee. Toko Ozaki becomes absorbed with her papers, tuning out everything around her. That's my cue to get lost. Offer a slight bow to Toko Ozaki and leave the chapel. Uh-oh, it's the mister. I don't ever want anything bad to happen to us again. Come on, Alice, let's run away. Uh-huh, let's run away now. Where should we go? I want to read a story, Alice. I want to, too. Let's read a story, Alice. Alice must have run away from me. It would be good for me to speak to Alice about cyber ghosts. I should find where she ran off to. So yeah, I mentioned it a couple episodes ago, but this is the second day of hide and seek, technically. Did the White Rabbit come this way? Did we mistake it for the March Hare? You're a March Hare. That's mean. Alice breaks down in tears. March Hare being a slur in the Fate world. Then what are you gonna do after you catch the White Rabbit? Off with his head. Uh-oh. Run, Bunny. Guess what? The White Rabbit's here. Where? How do you know? Because it's been staring at us. Why is it staring? Why won't he come out and play? No, we have to play later. You're right. We'll see you later. We're looking forward to playing with you. Then, in the blink of an eye, both Alices disappear. They're really amazing spirit hackers. Shinji would be nothing in comparison. They're one second and gone the next, as if the system rules didn't apply to them at all. They're like ghosts. Oh yeah, they are ghosts. I forgot about that. Haha. I can't see how I, or anyone else for that matter, could defeat them. It's not like they're the literal weakest opponent in the entire game, or anything like that. That's when I realized there's a piece of paper near my foot. And as an uppish thought, he stood, the Jabberwock. With eyes of flame came whiffling through the Tolji wood, and burbled as it came. It's gibberish. They asked Toko Ozaki again, and I learned something. For those audio listeners, the writing on that note was backwards. And I did my best to read it out. Then we asked Toko again. Always you again, I'm busy. Keeping questions short. I show her the code. Again with the quick things, this is mirror writing. Anyone can read this with the aid of a mirror, and don't ask me for one, find it yourself. Mirror, there must be a mirror somewhere. Once you said a little bit ago that you thought your enemy servant was a berserker, think again. A reality model is a tool used by servants with low combat ability, not a berserker style. Which came first, the berserker or the marble? The berserker didn't exist before the reality marble. They're one and the same. First, I'll solve the mystery of this code. There must be a mirror somewhere around campus. We'll go to the 3rd floor. Boys' bathroom. Use the mirror in the bathroom. There's the mirror. I hold up the code to the mirror and try to read it. It turns out to be English. Let me see. And in other's thought he stood, Jabberwock with eyes aflame, whiffled through the Tolji wood and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, the Vorpal blade would crack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. The monster that gets decapitated with the Vorpal blade, Jabberwock? The name of the monster written on the note Alice dropped. So that means, is that her friend's name, I wonder? I might be able to learn more if I head over to the library.
Yeah, this is the third floor. How are you doing, Ranny?
Reality, Mom. My apologies, but that's outside my expertise. I don't know. I also have 12 bombs in my mouth, and then they're having a hard time speaking because there are so many bombs.
And Rin doesn't exist anymore. I found a description of the Jabberwock in the literature encyclopedia. Should I read it?
The Jabberwock is the titular monster of the poem Jabberwock by Lewis Carroll. The poem appeared in Through the Looking Glass. The poem portrays a nameless hero's quest to slay the fearsome beast. Oh, hello, mister. What you reading?
Alice suddenly appears behind me.
Alice used to like books with bunnies and mice, too.
I'm going to ask Alice about this Jabberwock I just read about. Is your servant's true name Jabberwock?
Huh? The Jabberwock isn't a servant. The Jabberwock is my... Alice, it's a no-no to talk about that. Huh? We have to go bye-bye now. We might wake up from the dream if we talk too much. Yep, see you later, mister.
And they're gone. But I've learned that while the monster is in fact the Jabberwock, it's not their servant. If that's true, then it's like Toko Ozaki says, and Alice's servant is actually...
The little girl in black is a servant. She must be a caster, just like Toko Ozaki said. There's a little bit of overlap between the two of us, but I'm the better caster by far.
Does that mean they're not twins, but that the servant is a copy of the master? Although I haven't quite gotten to the heart of the matter, I think I am headed in the right direction. It feels like the truth is within arm's reach. Matrix, level 3, enemy servant obtained. Jabberwock?
Names to be uncovered, places still unknown. Fire-breathing dragons and cloud-spotting giants, and magics that are monsters in the shadows. Maybe, just maybe, the words of adults are lies. The truth of all is in Professor Dodgson's mind.
Territory Creation A. Smallest store, the maddest tea party, the checkered border, the rainbow meadow, the riddles of the chatty twins. While my favorite of all can only be this one, the invitation to the nameless forest where all can be forgotten. I'm gonna check in the yard real quick.
Yeah, I remember seeing them in the yard at one point, but that might be during the prologue.
Because during the actual real prologue, there's the prologue end where we actually play as Hakuno, and then there's the prologue where we're playing as an unnamed character, an unnamed boy. And during that, we can actually find and speak with Alice and do some stuff. Caster. Okay, nothing new. We're gonna save real quick, but not end the episode yet. Because we gotta go fight stuff. Yeah, I'll double check real quick. Yep, that's Matrix level 3. So we're pretty much done collecting info for the week. It is a bit stressful on a first playthrough, like if you're in the first playthrough and you're in round 1, how you don't know that the Matrix level EX even exists, but you end up stressing out because you see, oh, you have 3 of 4 squares filled in. And so you're stressing out and it's like the day of the battle and you haven't gotten the last piece of information yet. But anyways, I believe that I will see you guys in a minute. I'm going to get a level, possibly 2. I'm going to, because we want to catch up. We're aiming for level 22 by the end of this week, I believe. So, I'll see you guys in a minute. And we're back for a level. Oh, he got us there. There we go. Level 20. That's the level for today, and then we also want to get the level for yesterday or whatever, or the day before that. 992 HP, 264 MP, 15 skill points. Wait, actually, if I do the math on this properly, we were level 9 at the end of round 1, then 15 at the end of round 2, so it should be 21 at the end of round 3. But also, if we do go to level 22, we'll have 21 skill points. And 1, it's a funny number, and 2, it's a large number in terms of skill points. So I think I'm going to do that anyways, because the name of the game with Caster is Get Over Leveled. And then this might be the playthrough where I finally see that coveted EX rank stats. Because Caster is your best bet to get to EX rank with the stat because she has the highest growth rate of any stat in the game, that being magic at 2.6. So we're gonna pause again and I'll be back with more levels. And we're back again. This should be the last guy we need to get to level 21. There we go. Level 21, HP 1036, MP 272, skill points 18. And you know what? To save myself the trouble for next time, I'll just get the skill points now. So I'll see you back again in another second. And we're back again. This should be the last one for this level. Boom. Level 22. 1081 HP, 280 MP, 21 skill points. I'll be back in just a second. I just gotta do a thing real quick. And I'm back. We can move speed and get right to the exit. No more level ups for a long, long time. By that I mean 2 days. Return to campus. Oh, and I might just go ahead and do day 6 today as well. I need to track down Alice and see if my theory is correct or not, and I'd better do it as soon as I can. There isn't much time left. Wow, how many chunks of ice did you get me? Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Here you go as promised, my beloved incense burner. Here is Alicia. There she is. I can see her big poofy skirt at the end of the hallway. It's Alice. I have to question her. Who knows if she'll answer me, though.
Hi there, mister. Is something wrong? You look all scowly.
Alice looks puzzled. I blurt out what's in my head. Does your mirror?
I am Alice through the looking glass. I am the stories she reads.
The answer catches me by surprise. My heart clenches in my chest. I am not Alice, I am Alice, servant of the girl called Alice.
I am the friend that Alice wished for and the Holy Grail granted. The Jabberwock is also my friend. Yes, but it is not a servant. Alice created it. That Alice is my servant. Alice is Alice. Alice is Alice.
This is disorienting. I'm not even sure which one I'm talking to. Mirror images. The two of them are mirror images of each other, reflections. Alice's dreams take shape in the mirror world, story dreams, where her servant is the protagonist. So that's it. Her servant is the protagonist of her story. No, a fanciful character turned warrior. The girl is grinning up at me, like none of this phases her.
So then, see you tomorrow, mister. We'll play the best games together. Ooh, I can't wait.
Alice waltzes off, a smile playing innocently on her face. Can I defeat her? But if I don't win, I'll be the one to disappear. I glance at the arena door expectantly. Ah. Nothing in the yard. No toe sucker. Ronnie is here.
Tomorrow's the elimination battle. Are you prepared? Myself, I have the machinations in place to win. My victory is assured by nature, that's all there is.
Second floor. Class 2B. Or not to be. Ha ha ha. Speak with Caster. Also, we got the incense.
Congratulations, Master! According to your current net worth, you are officially middle class. The feeling of cold hard cash. I can never get enough of it. Granted, it's only virtual money, but I'm still glad to have it. I know you don't care, and neither does the Mooncell, so don't expect any acknowledgement of your solvency. Seriously, is the Mooncell an investment banker? It's like will only mean something when we're rich. Well, enough of that. Master, it's time to go shopping. Crass consumerism for the win! Master? Fur coats are a no-go for obvious reasons, so please find me a nice linen jacket.
Ha 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 ha, funny funny. Well, okay. We'll save, and then we'll go waltz into the arena and probably just waltz right back out. Oh, and actually, while I'm remembering, I'll set my equipment for the elimination battle right now. So I will want Exorcist Blade, and I think I will want... where would it be? The Staff of Rebuke. To use MP Heal and Stun. We probably won't need Stun as often since Caster can also inflict Stun, but it'll still be nice to have on hand in case.
Let the hunt begin.
Return to campus.
Is that going to be it for today?
Because yeah, pretty much always day 6 is just a level up day. You don't get new information in the arena, and You don't have stuff that happens in Yu-Gi-Oh!
You're the best, Master. You found out the identity of that little girl before the elimination battle. Let's see this dead person to the afterlife where they belong. You might not want to hear this, but that girl thinks You might not want to hear this, but that girl thinks that what we call reality is a bad dream.
And we completed everything. I'm 4 levels above the target level. Because Caster is just that fun. Or whatever word you would want to say. Round 3, day 7. I'll see you all next time on Fate Extra Caster New Game Plus for the elimination battle versus Alice. Catch you there. Bye-bye!